Welcome to Miami-Dade College in Focus. I'm Luigi Marion. Students at Magic have created an augmented reality app which allows users to visit the city of Berlin and learn the history of the Berlin Wall. We have all the details next.
This is Stephanie Sincombe. Miami-Dade unveiled a new state-of-the-art facility at its medical campus that is sure to be a game changer for the region. Stay with us for more.
And I'm Valentina Gonzalez. After a career spanning nearly 50 years, Dr. Eduardo J. Padron stepped down as Miami-Dade College's president this fall. To mark this occasion, we'll share a special tribute with you at the end of our show. So please stay with us. MDC in Focus starts right now.
Is he helping you out? Is Grayson helping you out at all? Because he's got some really cool stuff. He's putting holes in the wall with like ZBrush and Substance Designer, and it looks really cool.
Visiting the city of Berlin just became a lot easier and even includes a tour through history.
We were told the semester before exactly what the project was, and I got super excited just because of the potential the project had.
Berlin Wall, presented by Magic, uses augmented reality to transport users to Berlin and tells the story of the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall. The simulation centers around a segment of the Berlin Wall located at the Wolfson campus. A gift from the Republic of Germany, the piece was installed at Miami-Dade College in 2015.
This 4.5-ton section of historic wall is getting a 21st century update, an app designed by students across the street. Simply download the app and aim your phone towards the wall to trigger the simulation.
The city of Berlin will materialize on your device, allowing users to navigate Berlin, learning about significant historic events along the way.
The inspiration came from wanting to commemorate the 30-year anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. We wanted to create an app that teaches people about the Berlin Wall itself, and it's just literally just learning like it's a museum.
The app was created by students in the Miami Animation and Gaming International Complex as part of their senior capstone project. This year marks the first augmented reality experience created by Magic students, as well as the first project that engages the local community.
The Berlin Wall project was amazing, how students got involved, how they actually learned the story, and how now they see the importance of putting together projects that will be extended to the whole community in a very easy and friendly way.
Creating a virtual city is no easy task and took over a year to complete. In the final semester, both animation and game development students worked in tandem to design and program a working product. Animation students modeled and textured the assets that would populate the world, while game development students coded and tested prototypes.
Just making sure everything was done within the time constraints and given to the guys for testing in the software was our biggest obstacle project.
I think I kind of have to downscale the collider so it's not going through the ground, because the collider is so big.
The next biggest challenge was we had to go into VR. We got it on the phones and it would work for a minute, and then out of nowhere the camera would just turn on its own. And we got that solved, but it took us a little bit. You just got to figure it out as a developer.
The students also spent time fact-checking not just the historical data, but the historic accuracy of the designs, committed to creating an authentic experience for users.
Research is the most important thing. It's like one of the first steps in the production pipeline. So before we modeled anything, we spent weeks just looking up historically accurate photographs and references for our build.
A good idea would be to duplicate it and have multiple planes, like maybe even in formation flying over, you know what I mean?
We knew we had to strive for that level of detail because people from Berlin were going to see it, and it is an international thing, meaning that there are people who have been there that know what it looks like. So we wanted to be as authentic as possible for those people as well.
Recognizing the value of this project, the app was officially selected as a part of Wunderbar Together, Germany's year-long celebration of friendship with the United States.
When I was told that the Wunderberg Association was sort of involved in this and that a lot of people were going to see this, the pressure felt like it was really on.
I've never worked on anything that people just in the neighborhood have seen, and to know that people all around the world are going to see this is a tremendous feat and accomplishment, and it shows the dedication that the staff here at the school has for us to be able to put us in a position to create something on that level. And I'm very proud to have worked on this project.
The app is now available for free on Google Play, so you can take a historic trip the next time you visit downtown Miami. For MDC in Focus, I'm Luigi Mary.
Miami-Dade College has career paths in anything you want to be. What's your story? Be global. Be cutting edge. Be inventive. Be investigative. Be a hero. What do you want to be? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Working for NASA is a childhood dream for Miami-Dade College student Kayla Shiloh, who is studying computer engineering and physics at Kendall campus. Now, she's one step closer to that dream.
I've always wanted to do something with space since I was young. When I started getting into STEM, I always figured I would be programming something that would help us in space. So this experience just made it, really great. It made it more of a reality. It made me realize that my dreams are much more attainable.
Shiloh was selected to travel to NASA's Kennedy Space Center to participate in NASA Community College Aerospace Scholars On-Site Experience. She was only one of 319 students from across the U.S. to be part of the program.
I was thrilled. When I first found out that I was even accepted into the online portion, I was shocked. I was really happy and really excited.
Well, I definitely was not surprised when I learned that Kayla was accepted to NASA's internship. At the same time, I was very happy for her because I know that a lot of her interests lie in the space industry. And so I think this was an excellent opportunity for Kayla, and also probably a pretty good opportunity for NASA to get to meet a prospective future employee.
Students participate in a 5-week online course followed by a 4-day on-site event at the Kennedy Space Center. While there, students interacted with NASA engineers, learned about careers in science and engineering, and listened to briefings by NASA experts. They also learned more about NASA internships and toured the unique facilities.
I could describe it in one word, life-changing. It was fantastic. It was a really great experience. It opened doors that I didn't think would ever open for me. It made me realize that everything that I had wanted to do is much more attainable, and that NASA's looking for people like me.
As part of the experience, the students formed teams and established fictional companies interested in Mars exploration. Each team was responsible for developing and testing a prototype rover, forming a company infrastructure, managing a budget, and developing communications and outreach. The experience ended with a competition between each of the teams to determine the best rover, and Shiloh's team came out on top.
My most memorable experience throughout the whole thing was quite literally the moment they said the red team had won.
My first reaction was pride, of course. I was very proud of her. But again, there was definitely no surprise. In addition to seeing her work ethic and her intellect in my class, she also led our software team at the IEEE Southeastern Conference to much success. And so I knew she had those leadership skills. I've seen her motivate and drive the people around her.
Shiloh graduates MDC soon and is waiting to hear from several universities. She's planning to pursue robotics on her path to NASA.
MDC has been there and has helped me a lot. It gave me confidence because before I didn't have that confidence, and then I came here and I realized that I can do better, I can strive better. So it's definitely helped me gain some confidence, and I believe it will help me continue to carry that confidence throughout my university days.
For MDC in Focus, I'm Nicole Lonigro.
Welcome to MDC in a Flash, where we give you the latest in MDC news. I'm Armani Rodriguez. Family portraits are a special way to preserve family memories for a lifetime. Students in the photo club at MDC's Kendall campus were able to capture such memories this fall at Baptist Hospital, creating family portraits for the pediatric patients at Miami Cancer Institute. The free sessions included props and lots of smiles, and printed copies of the portraits for the families. The club hopes to continue these sessions in the future. This spring, a record-breaking 7 MDC students were awarded the coveted Jack Kent Cooke Undergraduate Transfer Scholarship, worth up to $40,000 annually. It's the first time in the program's history that it grants 7 scholarships to students from one institution at one time. In addition to the monetary award, the scholars will receive advising, opportunities for internships, and study abroad, and up to $75,000 to attend graduate school. Nearly 1,500 students applied for the scholarship, and only 61 were selected nationwide. Miami-Dade College has always been committed to the success of its students, and now has been recognized as one of the nation's top colleges. MDC received the prestigious 2019 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence, the nation's signature recognition of high achievement and performance among America's colleges. MDC was declared a co-winner along with Indian River State College. Awarded every 2 years, the prize recognizes institutions that achieve high and improving student outcomes from over 1,000 colleges nationwide. Every September, I'm MDC Day is celebrated college-wide and across Miami. MDC Foundation broke campaign records for a 4th consecutive year with an unprecedented $2 million and counting raised by South Florida. All dollars raised for the campaign benefit scholarships and programs at the college. This year's funds were also raised to benefit students from the Bahamas affected by Hurricane Dorian, to ensure that they can continue their education. I'm MDC Day celebrates MDC Pride, the community building power of the college, and over 2 million lives changed since first opening its doors on September 6, 1960. Save the date! MDC's acclaimed Miami Book Fair, the nation's finest and largest literary gathering for more than 3 decades, will return in November to the Wilson campus in downtown Miami, featuring more than 600 authors and poets from around the world. The Miami Book Fair is Miami's can't-miss event every fall. That's been MDC in a Flash, but don't go anywhere because MDC in Focus will be right back.
Traveled all across Miami. My name is Melissa Adon. I am an NBC6 News reporter. Finding your way around the Kendall campus is now as easy. I'm just incredibly thankful for my time over at MDC in Focus. It was really incredible, some of the stories that I put together. I interviewed a blind person, and it was just so powerful to hear their story and then be able to tell their story in our visual medium. That was a huge learning experience for me as such a young journalist.
To conduct a series of cyber attacks against civilian targets.
So we have made a lot of mistakes in running the company. I think it's
We just conducted a year-long investigation.
Hey, I'm getting an alert. Are you seeing this? Yeah, it looks serious.
Where's the attack coming from?
I'm tracking it right now.
A cyber attack occurs every 39 seconds. Businesses, industries, and governments face increasing risks in cybersecurity every year. When a cyber attack occurs, every second is critical. Trained cybersecurity professionals are needed more than ever before. And now, Miami-Dade College has a solution with its state-of-the-art Cybersecurity Center of the Americas.
And this is a center that, by using a simulation approach, students and employees will face real-world hacking and other cyber attacks in real time.
Designed to mimic a security operations center, the platform virtualizes large-scale IT and OT networks, mirroring the highly complex networks trainees encounter every day.
Being able to come into a simulated environment, an environment that can emulate an actual cyber attack, allows you to really hone those skills, learn them, practice them, enhance them, and be able to then go to an organization and be able to be an expert in that sector.
The state-of-the-art cyber range is the first of its kind facility in the region, placing trainees face-to-face with hyper-realistic cyber attacks, preparing them to detect, neutralize, and remediate incidents in real time. The training is customized to the needs of IT teams, so your company is prepared for anything.
And the firewall?
Ranging from basic security awareness to a full-scale incident training, each team member focuses on their individual role. By training together, teams test not just technical knowledge, but communication, teamwork, and decision-making. With over a dozen attack scenarios, best-in-class security tools, and advanced assessment of team members, trainees are prepared to defend against some of the most advanced threats in today's world.
All right, so at this point, the simulation is over. Great job, class. Who's ready for the next scenario?
And you want to count his respiratory rate, right? Okay. So you can listen to his sounds. As much as you can. Lift up your shirt a little bit higher, okay?
Miami-Dade College unveiled a new state-of-the-art facility at its medical campus that is sure to be a game changer for the region.
And as a matter of fact, today I will tell you with great certainty that this Simulation and Innovation Center is not only second to none, but it's probably one of the most advanced among all the medical centers around the nation.
Located in the heart of Miami's health district, the medical campus is home to cutting-edge facilities and more than 20 educational options, including bachelor and associate degrees, as well as certificate programs.
3, 2, 1.
But the new Center for Learning, Innovation, and Simulation raises the bar, providing students with the training needed to excel in today's fast-changing healthcare industry.
We're extremely proud of this new facility, especially for the experience that we're bringing to our students. We always try to design these new buildings with them in mind, and I think this is going to be a first-class experience for them like no other.
The 5-story building contains amenities comparable to any cutting-edge hospital, including 15 high-fidelity patient rooms, a simulated ambulance, a home health apartment, and 10 examination rooms, to name a few.
This facility, specifically the floor that we're on, which is the simulation floor, is going to be an incredible asset for our students. We currently have simulation, but not to the level that we have here. So what this is going to do is when students graduate, they're going to be ready to go into the workforce, being able to handle real-life scenarios that they've seen here. So it won't catch them by surprise. They'll know exactly how to respond.
An entire floor is dedicated to an advanced medical simulation environment that mimics real-world clinical settings. Here, students will recreate various medical scenarios, helping reduce errors, improve safety, and elevate the quality of patient care.
Good morning, buddy. How are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I feel really sick.
Oh, what's wrong? What's happening to you?
I feel dizzy.
You feel dizzy?
It's definitely going to be a game changer because now they have more possibilities of doing many clinical hours, not only on site, but also here in a more controlled environment, in a more safer environment.
The simulation is amazing. I mean, it's the closest I've seen to reality.
It's gonna be really quick.
Ouch!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, buddy. But you did great. I know. The simulation mannequins cry. You can do intravenous access, push meds.
It's definitely going to be preparing the students for real life scenarios because again, they have the time to think. As a brand new nurse, because I was there, it's very chaotic. So this definitely gives you like a nice foundation of what to look forward to when you're out in the real world.
The building also houses fully equipped medical labs for nursing, respiratory care, physician assistant, histology, and other programs. This one-of-a-kind health training venue even rivals those at top medical schools around the nation.
seeing nowadays in surgical centers. So if you look, you will see that the chest is rising and falling, and you feel that he has a heart.
The new facilities will allow the expansion of some of the college's most in-demand programs, including emergency medical services, nuclear medicine technology, nursing, and physician assistant, as well as make room for new programs. For MDC in Focus, I'm Stephanie St. Combe.
The mission of Miami-Dade College has always been to change lives through the opportunity of education. The Aspen Prize really is the capstone of almost a decade's work that very intentionally looked at how to improve not only student access to higher education, but student success. And in many ways, it's the validation of the great work that all our faculty and staff have undertaken in this endeavor.
You know, it's hard to imagine a college that has had a greater impact on its community than Miami-Dade. Graduation and transfer rates are not only above the national average, but Miami-Dade student success metrics continue to improve every year.
One of the data points that we are most proud of is that among non-selective institutions, we are #1 in the state and among the top 4 in the country in terms of helping individuals advance their social and economic mobility. What you're doing is you're changing the lives of that student and that family because you're helping to break the cycle of poverty. And that is what we're most proud of the work that we've done that has led to this recognition.
Give me amiodarone, 300 milligrams.
We were created as an open access institution here to serve anyone who wanted an opportunity to achieve a higher education credential. And I think this proves that we're doing a great job in that arena, and not only allowing individuals to obtain credentials, but in a very substantive way, changing the lives of those students, their families, and the community that we serve.
Welcome back to MDC in Focus. After an incredible career spanning nearly 50 years, 25 as college president, Dr. Eduardo J. Padron stepped down. An icon in higher education, he has proven for decades that open access and high-quality education go hand in hand. Under his leadership, MDC rose to national prominence, providing opportunities for hundreds of thousands of students, including myself. Dr. Padron, from all of my classmates, and everyone at MDC, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
So when I say I'm MDC, I mean that in every sense of the word. Because
Dr. Padron is always very proud to speak about his humble beginnings at MDC as a student. This institution, Miami-Dade College, was the institution that accepted him when all of the others didn't.
He started at Miami-Dade Community College when he first came from Cuba. And he said, that's the experience.
To those who would say that college is not for everyone, I say to them, from a very personal point of view, that opportunity must be, for everyone who's willing to learn.
He is one of the world's preeminent education leaders, thinking out of the box, supporting students throughout their lives, embodying the belief that we're only as great as the doors we open.
Most especially Dr. Padron, who is such a community figure for all of South Florida and really our guiding light.
He has been a leader in developing innovative approaches to teaching and learning, as well as an active member of the South Florida community.
He's a visionary in education.
The school is, 3-4 times bigger than it was when he took over. That means if there are 160,000 people currently enrolled at Miami-Dade, that's 160,000 individuals who are advancing in their role in life and community.
What Miami-Dade College does through Eduardo Padron is absolutely extraordinary. It touches the lives of so many people.
The school slogan is "Opportunity changes everything." In our newspapers and billboards and buses around this city, people can see how high you can rise with a degree from Miami-Dade.
This institution is in fact a dream factory. There is no doubt about that.
It's hard to imagine a college that has had a greater impact on its community than Miami-Dade.
It has skyrocketed in terms of its agenda, in terms of its prominence, and its place on the education map.
His personal story and lasting professional influence prove that success need not be determined by our background, but by our dedication to others, our passion for creating America that is as inclusive as it is prosperous.
As high as he has risen, with presidential medals and all manner of recognition, he has simply never left. He has never forgotten where he came from, and he has never forgotten that his mission in life is to bring as many people up as he possibly can.
Nobody has worked harder. Nobody has sacrificed more. Nobody has tried and fought and scratched to make sure that Miami-Dade arrived to where it is today.
That he will go on in his grand tradition to be one of the great educators, community activists, national activists, and concerned persons in this entire country.
But here's some words that I associate with him. First of all, friendship, loyalty, absolute commitment to his roots and his community, and a search for excellence.
We have wonderful technology, we have the best brick and mortar, but the college's mission is truly to advance the lives of people. And that's what Dr. Padron embodies, and that, I believe, is going to be his greatest legacy at the institution.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the president of Miami-Dade College, Dr. Eduardo J. Padron.
In closing, I'd like to tell you how blessed and fortunate I feel to be part of this magnificent institution we call Miami-Dade College.